Mark 3:23-27. So Jesus called them over to him and began to speak to them in parables. How can Satan drive out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan opposes himself and is divided, he cannot stand. His end has come. In fact, no one can enter a strong man's house without first tying him up. Then he can plunder the strong man's house. Mark 3:20-27 describes Jesus' family trying to restrain him because they believe he's out of his mind, and the scribes accusing him of casting out demons by the power of Satan. Jesus counters by explaining that a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand, and that his ability to cast out demons signifies the binding of the strong man, Satan, and the plundering of his possessions. This passage highlights the conflict between Jesus' divine authority and the world's resistance to him, emphasizing the establishment of God's kingdom and the liberation of those held captive by evil. Meaning and implications. Conflict with worldly authority. Jesus' family and the scribes represent different forms of resistance to Jesus' ministry. His family, concerned for his well-being, misunderstands his divine purpose, while the scribes, threatened by his authority, accuse him of evil. Jesus' true family. Jesus redefines family, declaring that those who do God's will are his true family, highlighting that spiritual kinship transcends physical relationships. Binding the strong man. The imagery of binding the strong man, Satan, signifies Jesus' victory over evil and his authority to liberate people from demonic oppression. Plundering Satan's possessions. Jesus' ability to cast out demons demonstrates his power to take back what Satan has stolen, including the lives and well-being of individuals. Blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. The scribe's accusation against Jesus is later identified as blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, a sin that will not be forgiven, as it rejects the very power of God. Hope and restoration. Despite the conflict, the passage also offers hope. Jesus' words about forgiveness and the binding of the strong man suggest that even those who oppose him can be freed from the power of evil and brought into God's kingdom.